Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Brady gives this one off to Jones. They find some open field here. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 33. 41 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Brady. And Brady, the tight end's got it. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
Underneath, he's got Brady, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Defensively here, Charles, I'd have to imagine coming up with a game plan to stop Tom Brady. Many have tried, few have succeeded. What do you see as their best course of action?
Well, besides stating the obvious, which is having great guys who can cover, and we know how difficult that is in the NFL, I say it's inside pressure. The guy's up the middle in his face because he's not the type of athlete who can get out to the perimeter and hurt you. He likes to step up in the pocket and throw downfield. If you have a couple of good pass rushers right in his face, right in his grill, that's your best chance to slow him down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
The give is to Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Tanner Muse there defensively.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Brady now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Goff on first down.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Goff.
And he will find the rookie from LSU, Terrace Marshall.
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Yeah, great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. Play action. It's Goff. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
That caught by Tremble.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff.
That's complete outright to the tight end, Tremble.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Again, McCaffrey.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Panthers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A run with Fournette there as he'll push this forward for about 4 on 1st down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself,
and he can't get rid of it, he's taken down.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Now Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup. but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and the games going on here around the NFL. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Now it's gone. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll fake the give. Now gone. He's going to look deep for Moore. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Goff now looking to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing again is Goff. And he's got it. Touchdown! Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because...
And a loose football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way.
Second and short now following the fumble.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Goff now to throw. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A handoff to Fournette. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Smith to return it.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On first down, this is McCaffrey. 5 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. William Golston. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. A shotgun snap for Goff.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Brown. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Brown, his first catch. It's a first down. A shotgun give to Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Throwing now is Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop. And that will tie our game here in the third. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. He's going to look deep for more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's third and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He finds his man, complete. That's more. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them to lead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Gronkowski again. He was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Here's Brady to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
Fournette running out of the gun.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, back to Fournette.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, the jet sweep. This is Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Chris Godwin
with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a 4th quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there. They made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Smith to return it.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. The pickup there, 5 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Dancing to his left. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And some room to work. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Play action. It's Goff. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bucs, a win will come too late.